Hi everybody, this is Sam with Python Basics, and we are going to do one last thing with our shopping list. So, alright, last video we figured out how to call it, print it out, look at it, whatever you want to say. So now we want to delete. So the real reason why I had the numbers put in is to remove any confusion of what we wanted to get rid of. So now let's just jump into it. So right here we have a way to check the list. Well, let's use this as a way to do two things. Look at the list or delete things off the list. So let's change this call to list. Then there's another thing. Let's explicitly state here what we want to do. Because right now we were getting fancy and just hoping that was in the right place. Let's do something better and explicitly, if these conditions are not met, then do this. That's better. So now, while we're in this list, we need to have another condition. So either we want to just look at the list, or we're going to then delete it. So either way, we still want to look at it, and then if we want to delete something, we know what else we want to delete. So we're going to add to this piece right here. And the way we're going to do it is we're going to, after our for, we're going to call for some input. And we're just going to name the variable remove. And we know that our input it defaults to string. And if you don't understand that, go and pull up my input video, come back and watch this. So we're going to ask a question. We're going to give a prompt of, let's say, enter number to, delete, or 0 to continue. So alright, let's touch on this for a second of what we're doing here. This is a little bit of user experience that we've pulled up a list. Now we can do stuff to it. Back out of it by entering 0, or enter a number to delete it. And I want you to think for a second. Python, it does 0 indexing. So we've just numbered these. So now it's very clean and clear, kind of like your menus at Mexican restaurants. Being in a college town, there's tons of Mexican restaurants. So to speed up and reduce any confusion, they number everything. So guess what? We just numbered everything to eliminate any confusion. So all right, now we have to think about this. Python 0, now what I do? Forgot a parentheses. When it indents weird like that, guess what? You forget parentheses. So all right, so we just said if it's 0, if you enter 0, nothing's going to happen. We're just going to continue. Guess what? There's our hint. So if you do not know what continue does, stop here, go look at that video, and come back. It's just a very handy thing. It's a flow control. It's a keyword. I have a video on it. I think it's break and control continue. Just go search it. You'll see it. All right. So continue, and let's see if I spelled it right. I did, because it goes orange because it's a keyword. Now, so if it's not 0, I need an else. Now this is where we're going to get a little weird. So forgive me of a previous statement that I said. So all right, what we're going to be doing is we just have a list of tuples here, right? We just created it. We just printed it out. So we want to remove something from that list, right? And this, we just took input of what you want to remove. But Python does 0 indexing in our lists. So we need to move this to 1. So, okay, now that solves that problem. But here's the other problem. So, all right, we need to rearrange a couple things here. And you'll need to forgive me on something that I told you earlier. So, all right. I said you want to be careful or really try not to use W, right? The right mode, W. Well, let's run through a scenario. Let's back out of here. So if I wanted to go and delete 19, and I deleted index 18 or 19 off my list here, and then went into the beginning of my list, the beginning of my file, and retyped my whole list, it would 19 would still be sitting here. So a way to handle this, and this is going to look really weird when you first see this, list.txt. Okay, here we go. So this works in Python, but we need to rearrange stuff. So all this, our flow with our breaks and our ifs, are working inside our true. So Python, this is legal. This is completely legal. That since it's not closed, you can reopen it in a different mode. But with this flow, it does not work. So we need to rearrange this so our break and continue still work. So you can come down here and reopen the file, basically just change the mode, then write to it so it wipes the file, takes your items, your list of tuples, rewrites everything in, and then we can loop through. So let's finish this before we get all crazy. So let me go down here for item in items, file dot write, and we just do the almost same thing. So think about what we have. We have a list of tuples, right? Same issue. So we have inside our list for every item. So each item is going to have a number and then the item itself. So it's index 1. It's going to be the second item in the tuple, index 1. So all right, now we need to continue with what we have down here, same setup. So we're going to add our new line because we want it to kick down to the next line and close this out. All right, so now let's come back up here and fix our flow. We're going to cut this, and I'll go over this real slow what we're doing. Let's get rid of this. The reason why we changed this is so now we're continuously looping through the entire entire while loop. So when we come in here, we open it with append, ability to read, so we can do these. And then if we jump in here to our list, our wanting to look at our list, and then we want to delete something, we then need to wipe the file because we've changed all the contents, change the mode to W, then exit out of here, and then continue through here until we hit exit, then we break out of here. So all right, okay, you with me? Cool, you can do it. I know you guys have this. We've done all this before. So all right, let's hit our F5 and see if we have anything throw up on us. So okay, why don't we just look at our list if I can. So all right, right now let's check all the functionality. We want to continue. So now let's look at it again, make sure we have 20 items. Let's get rid of 20 on here and see what happens. Pull the list back up. Great. Lo and behold, it is all working. So 0, then exit, and that is that. So now next video, I'm going to put this all together, or maybe speak to, I don't quite know yet, but you now have a fully functioning program that you can add, check, and then if you want to, delete items off your list dealing with files on your system. So that is that. Thanks for hanging in there with me. Please don't forget to click that like and subscribe button, and most important, that notification bell, because we just build one thing upon another, upon another, upon another. So thanks again for watching. I love all the comments. If you have any comments, questions, or my absolute favorite, any video requests, please leave them below and I will get right to them. Thanks guys. Bye.